On Venezuela, there are survivors from your latest boat strike. What happens to those survivors? Well, I'll ask Marco to discuss that possibly. Yeah, it's well known there's an ongoing Naro terrorist operation the United States has been conducting. As far as details of any recent strikes, we're not prepared here to announce all those details, but you'll get that information here very shortly. And how are there survivors when these are meant to be lethal attacks? Yeah, again, we're undertaking these operations against Naro terrorists. That's what these are. These are terrorists, let's be clear. And but as far as the details of any recent operations, when we are prepared to announce those, we will, as the president has consistently done. So you may get something on that later today. Let me ask you, that was in a submarine, right? We attacked a submarine, and that was a drug-carrying submarine built specifically for the transportation of massive amounts of drugs. Just so you understand, this was not an innocent group of people. I don't know too many people that have submarines, and that was an attack on a drug-carrying, loaded-up submarine. Yeah. On Putin, is it your belief, as Mr. Zelensky said yesterday, that the threat of tomahawks and costs, as Secretary Hex put it, is that bringing him to the table? The fact that it's kind of a carrot, and I don't know what's bringing him to... I think he wants to make a deal, that's all. I can't tell you what's bringing him. Sure, that's the threat of that is good, but the threat of that is always there. Tomahawks are very dangerous weapons. They're incredible weapons. If you like warfare, it's one of the most accurate. You know, we hit 30 Tomahawks in Iran after the B-2s did their damage. We sort of gave it a little capper with 30 Tomahawks from a submarine. Quite far away, actually. But they're an amazing weapon. They're a very powerful weapon, but they're a very dangerous weapon. And it could mean big escalation. It could mean a lot of bad things can happen. Tomahawks are a big deal. But one thing I have to say, we want hawks also. We don't want to be giving away things that we need to protect our country. We have a very strong country right now. We have a strong military. We have the greatest military in the world. We have the greatest weapons in the world. I want to get this war over. Putin-Trump tunnel to connect Russia and Alaska. Are you interested? I just heard about it. A tunnel from Russia to Alaska. I just heard about that one. That's an interesting one. We'll have to think about that. I hadn't heard that. We just did a nice road in Alaska. That's going to get us to a lot of minerals. And we have a piece of it, a good piece of the ownership, because of the fact we made it possible. But this came up yesterday. A tunnel from Russia to Alaska. That's an interesting. What do you think of that, Mr. President? Do you have any ideas? How do you like that idea? I'm not happy with this idea. I don't think you're going to like it. I don't think he liked it. President Trump, do you think that Vladimir Putin, do you think that your guidance? Well, we had a senator that wanted, remember, from Hawaii? She wanted a tunnel from the mainland to Hawaii. And she said, well, we can't do that. So we're going to build a railroad to Hawaii. Do you remember? She's a current sitting senator, a Democrat. She wants a railroad to go to Hawaii, right? You know who that is, right? She's another